I'm running for mayor here in San Antonio. My name is Antonio Diaz. Which is one of the questions, who are you? And so I'm Antonio Diaz, a lifelong resident of San Antonio. I'm born into the family of migrant workers. And I've attended public school here in San Antonio, all the way into attending the Alamo College here, St. Philip's College in the nursing program. And then along with a management school of communications, business and management, and then going on to Texas A&M electrical engineering program. And I am not perfect. I'm not running as a perfect candidate. I've had failures in my life. But that is to show you, I'm not here to represent the elite. I'm not here to represent the perfect people. I'm here to represent all the people. Your flawed people, your perfect people, your rich people, your poor people, all the people of San Antonio. Now hopefully in this interview it'll come out and you can vote for me. But we're on our way right now, and that's what we're doing. We're videotaping right now because in case my staff is not allowed to videotape inside, because I have already been videotaped several times, and then we have to wait for them to edit and broadcast it. And normally we don't get to see it. So we're doing our own videotaping in case that happens again. So again, it's Antonio Diaz, running for mayor here in San Antonio. The year is 2017, and the election will be May 6th. Early voting starts April 24th. Hopefully we'll get your vote again. Like I say, I'm running to represent everybody. And I'm running to hopefully be that candidate that offers opportunity to people that have 1, 2 strikes, maybe even 3 strikes against them already. I don't think anybody should be denied opportunity to education, housing, employment, those things that enable you to have a family, to be able to take care of them and feed them. I don't think we should be denied that because we have had brushings with the law or have been incarcerated, or because we don't have the education of other people. Everyone deserves to be able to shelter, feed, and clothe their families. So I want to be that candidate. I want to be that, not just the candidate, but the representative, hopefully your mayor, to bring these things about in San Antonio. I think there's a lot of sections in San Antonio that are very, very badly neglected. It's generational, it's historical, and I want to end that, and I want to give opportunity to all the people of San Antonio.
Back here. Hello. Yes. Just sent me to see you. Okay, so I'm going to go continue to put a sign still. Great, thank you. All right, yes. All right, come on back. You ready?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry for being a little late, but I wonder about
Actually, you're right on time. I just got that. So this is your microphone. So usually have you slip it under your jacket, or I'll put this piece in your pocket so it doesn't fall or attach to you somehow. Here, that works great. So it's not showing. I'm going to take this and I'll pin it to your, the best way to handle this.
you can hear me.
Yeah, just so it's not playing that, or it's not a fan of being able to see it. It's just, it's not. It is what it is, right?
You got my medicine bag, my chai, microphone, what else do
We
you
got
have?
all of that. All right. So let's get you in frame. Make sure that we have this done. All right. The guy, my guinea pig was the big guy that you saw there. So I had to lower it a little bit.
He's a tall guy.
He's a tall guy for sure. All right. So we're going to do a 2.5-minute video about you just basically saying who you are, what your background is, and why San Antonio should elect you for mayor. And I'm going to set a timer here just to keep that going. I'll give you 1 minute, then 30 seconds, 10 seconds, it's 10 seconds, and then just wrap it up. Right. So we're not going to like totally cut you off, but just know that when the end is getting there, the deal is we know that
Make myself pretty.
folks tend to folks tend to like zone out after a couple minutes of video.
Is it going on?
Yeah, Well, our research has just shown that, after about 2 minutes of video, somebody talking, people gotta go.
No.
They stop paying attention, so we want to get the most bang for the buck in what you say. And after we do all of these videos today, we'll get you a copy of them so that you can transcribe them and translate them into Spanish, because we'll have all the copy written beneath the movies themselves and the application where we display it to make sure it's serving your Spanish speaking audience. Cool?
Cool with me.
All right.
I'm glad you all are doing this.
We're totally we're excited to do this. I'm glad this is actually working out. All right. Well, this is a new device for me.
You digital camcorder.
Well, yeah, I use a different camera altogether. So, are you ready?
Right.
All right. So just tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Antonio Diaz.
One moment. It's not rolling. So that's what I'll have you do. I'll have you give your name first, spell it, then we'll say what office you're running for, and then you'll start into your spiel. That first part we cut off is just for us to have reference, when we're editing the video.
Right.
For some reason this thing is not really. It's not.
I forgot my order.
Rolling. So tell us your name.
My name is Antonio Diaz, Antonio Diaz, and I'm running for mayor of San Antonio. I'm a lifelong resident, and I was born into a farm-working family and educated in the public education school system. Actually went to Edgewood School District, one of the poorest school districts of this nation. So I know about poverty, I know about struggle, which through my life led me into becoming a human and civil rights activist. And there is where I've learned much of what I believe a public servant should be about, and why I'm running for mayor is to be inclusive and represent all people of San Antonio, not just the poor, but not just the rich, everybody, and also to give opportunity to those that have gone without, or to those that have not one strike, two strikes, but maybe even three strikes against them. I believe, again, in civil rights, in the Bill of Rights, the Constitution, and that it should be envelope everybody. Everyone has rights, and I think a lot of people are denied those rights. We just simply don't understand those rights, and I've learned about them from being a human rights activist, and again, a civil rights activist. I've taken on issues of immigrant incarceration, separation of families. I've gone into jail systems and done voter registration drives of people that are just too poor to bail out and are held in there for a lengthy period of time and therefore unable to vote. And so I've done this in San Antonio, in Bexar County, and actually changed the system already to where now these ballots are access to the people that are incarcerated that simply can't bail out. So that's what I said. I'm a person that wants to give opportunity to those that have been without. I'm born into a family of migrant workers and raised here in San Antonio, attended public school systems, Edgewood School District, which is at one time, I don't know if it still is, but the poorest school district in the nation. So I know very much about poverty and lack of opportunity, and which is why I'm running, is to give opportunity to those that have gone without. But I don't just want to represent the poor, I don't just want to represent the rich. I want to represent all people of San Antonio, and this is where I'm running. I have a long history as a civil human rights activist, taking on a multitude of issues, many issues, including those of education, incarceration, labor. As far as people that are incarcerated, we through an organization that I've worked with, have gone into our Bexar County jail and done voter registration drives. So I believe very strongly in the right of the vote, the power of the vote. And when it's denied, someone should do something about it. I've done something about it. I've gone into Bexar County jail for 3 years, registered people to vote, and at this point in time, now the county actually makes those available to the people that are there. And I'm not saying all people. Once you're convicted, you have to abide by the law. But there are people there that have not even gone to trial
because of poverty. And those are the people that are just being held because they cannot make bail that I've made voting available to. We've gone to our state capital in Boston and taken on the issues of family protection in private prisons, and we've gone over there and defended education, because our children should learn facts, not fantasy, which is many of the times the State Board of Education has tried to press onto us. And here in San Antonio, I've stood side by side with labor, both in civil service and also in private. So I am for opportunity for all people that have gone maybe one strike against them, 2 strikes, even 3 strikes. No one should have opportunity denied to them, and that's why I want to be mayor of San Antonio, to give that opportunity to all people in San Antonio. Housing, because you need a place to be at, and then safety, right? Because you want to be in housing that's also safe. So that encompasses many different things of our city. Our school system is so lacking. We have 16 school districts in San Antonio, and the funding of them is so uneven. There's much inequity and disparity in the funding. So even if you say pre-K for SA, that is a lottery system. It's operating to some families, not to all. So I would like to see, I like the pre-K for SA, but I would like that to be offered to all families, not just some, all. So that is. That is one of the issues, I believe. Education opens up the door to opportunities. And then housing, San Antonio is going through a change as far as demographics. It's growing and the population is changing. But I don't think that the people that have lived here for all their lives and have struggled so very hard to hold on to their homes should be displaced. So that's gentrification. And I think it's a new wave of colonization that needs to be addressed, and I will address it. These people need help. They don't need to be taken to court because they cannot pay their taxes or cannot pay for improvements. So they should help them out, should create programs. And that is the kind of mayor that I will try to be. And so as safety, I had talked to an interim police chief here by the name of Antonio Diaz, who was going to start an in-service for the police officers that would change their mindset from warriors into guardians. And the community should not be at war with this police agency. They should be taken care of by them. So police officers need to become guardians, not just of property, but of the community and the people that form the community. Thank you.
All right. So I'll that when you walked in, I can do a seg to where it looks like it'll be completely smooth.
I didn't know where you were.
No, I was like, don't come in. No, I was looking over there. I was like, sorry. It's like wrong thing to give you. So you'll answer that question for your other 2 issues as well. All right. That was beautiful, by the way.
Right.
Yeah. Your medicine bag is no longer showing. If you, I didn't think you wanted to see it. It may actually, it's barely in frame, but it's just enough in frame.
That's cool.
Okay, so you're rolling.
Okay. We're touching now on the subject matter.
So this is your second priority. Should you be elected into office, and what you plan to do with that?
Okay. Well, I went to the 3 main topics of why I believe I should be mayor. And my priority again is opportunity and the access of all of our community to opportunity in education, housing, and to feel safe in our neighborhoods. I think along with employment, and many of our people, low-wage earners, need transportation. And that the transportation we have via here in San Antonio, and we pay through it, it's a public utility, but we pay for it through sales taxes. And we have had an increase in sales taxes in order to cover a larger time frame. It's supposed to be 24/7, actually, but we don't have that service. And as mayor, I would push for that. If it means a slight increase in our sales tax, I would explain it to our community why it's needed. Because our city's growing, and there are many areas that have very little bus service, very little, and it needs to be increased so that the people can get to their job site. Because again, it's growing, and our population is moving more to the outer limits of our city. So VIA, I would work with VIA very hard in order to make sure that our people can be transported to the job sites.
That was, so this is the 1 minute, 30 seconds, 10 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, I try not to go.
You were, right now we're at a minute?
You're in a minute.
Okay.
So you want to keep going?
Sure.
Okay. So you get another 2.5 minutes to go and go for your third one. So
Okay.
you don't have to go the full 2.5 minutes. You know, it's like whatever you want to do. So do you want to continue with the second one, like diving in further, or are you going to move on to the next one?
Well, I could say something why I am against the light rail.
Well, that would be your.
That's transportation still.
Okay. Yeah. Let's keep it going then. All right.
Again, I support VIA strongly because that is something that the voters have already approved. The voters approved the sales tax. And before I would increase any sales tax again, I would bring it before the voters. But I think it needs to be properly explained as to the growth of our city and the need for our workforce to get to their work sites. Voters also voted against the light rail, not once, but twice. And that is why I would be against light rail as it is today. If it does not offer service to all the population of our city, and for good reason, such as to take them to work. If it is only for the downtown area, small section, and only for the tourism business, then I believe that sales tax should be applied to that area so that they carry the burden and not all of the community as has been proposed in the past. So I think these issues need to be addressed because there are issues there for the present and the future of our community.
You nailed it. All right, good job. All right. Yours, I'm going to do a bit more editing than I wanted to on this just because of like the interruptions, this thing falling down. I think that your second take was actually really good too. I mean, so what I can do for you, since this was a bit less comfortable than we wanted it to be, is I'm going to send you all the videos over. I'll edit down this second priority to be a single piece. And then you can choose between the first two about you and see if you want what you want to use. That makes sense? And then you'll have this last priority here that we have to film. So you'll get a total of 5 videos as opposed to 4. So you have 2 about videos and then these three priority ones.
Nationally, that tone that has been taken right now of police shootings, police abuse, and so police getting a very negative portrait painting of themselves, and I want to change that. I want our community to feel comfortable with the police officers and vice versa. For the police officers to feel at ease when they go into the community, not to be expecting to some adverse confrontation. And I believe if Chief Trevino is still in the police force, I haven't spoken with him in a few months, but if he still is, as mayor, I would bring him out again and get him to do those in-services he was talking about, and not just him, but to be more involved with this training. Our community needs it very much because we have a community in the east side and the west side that has been targeted as high crime, and to me that, as a civil rights activist, it reminds me of the history of the Jim Crow laws, of all the negativity of segregation, of redlining, and all these issues are still there with us. We just simply turn a blind eye to them. And I would like to take them on and actually have conversations addressing them so that we can actually fix these issues.